Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You can call me Shell, and I got a little Minecraft Bedrock command block tutorial here for you. This tutorial is showcasing a skill tree that I've been working on for a map that I'm currently working on. Maybe skill tree is not the right word, but that's what I'm going with. So let's take a look at this here. So if we come over here, we got tempo and tempo plus. Well, what does that mean? Well, let's pick this up, and now we can see that I have speed 2. If we pick up tempo plus, we can now see that I have speed 3. And this skill tree works off of your hotbar. And if we look at all the skills here, we got might, which is strength, so strength 2, might plus, strength 3, health, which is health boost 2, health plus, health boost 3, incombustible, fire resistance 2, incombustible plus, fire resistance 3, protection is resistance, and recovery is regeneration, and lightweight is slow falling. Alright, so why do I have this set up like this, and it works only off the hotbar? Well, on this particular map I'm developing, I wanted to create an interesting dynamic between the player's skills, these blocks here, all these concrete blocks, the concrete powder, and just the concrete, and their abilities and weapons. So you kind of have to manage your hotbar while playing the map. Decide what kind of build you want with what kind of abilities and skills and weapons you want to use. So you have limited space. You know, you have your 9 slots on the hotbar, and that's all the space you have to, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, to manage all this stuff going on in the map, right? Okay. So let's take a look at what the commands are actually doing here. So if we look at the first one down here, we can go in and we can see it's an execute command. So what this command is saying here is if the player, it's targeting all players, has light blue concrete powder, which is just the tempo, in their slot, or not their slot, their hotbar, slots 0 through 8. 0 is the first slot in your hotbar, 8 is the last. I don't know why it's not 1 through 9. Don't ask me. So if those parameters are met, then summon an armor stand named speed. Unless that armor stand is already near the player, then don't summon it. If we didn't have the unless there, it would just spam in a bunch of armor stands, lag the crap out of the game. We don't want that. We just want the one above the player. So if we look above us, we can see we have armor stand named speed. Wonderful. Second command here is has item, the light blue concrete, tempo, teleport that armor stand above the player. So it's detecting a 10 block radius around the player to keep teleporting that armor stand right above the player, 3 blocks above them. So that way we can't outrun the armor stand. So if we could outrun the armor stand, then we'd lose the speed effect. Words are hard. Then we'd lose the speed effect, and that's not what we want, right? So check out the second one. This is just giving the actual speed effect to the player. So it's saying if there's an armor stand named speed, give speed 1 for 2 seconds to the nearest player. So this keeps it from overlapping to other players, right? Because if we just had it give it to all players or something like that, then other players of the map would be getting the speed effect while my hotbar is the one being taken up, right? We don't want that. They can put their own skills on. Alright, what else we got? Give the armor stand named speed invisibility 1 for 1. And the true at the end of any effect command like that just means don't show the particles. So we don't see the particle effect. When speed is above us, he's invisible. And the last one here is just saying if the player doesn't have the tempo, the light blue concrete powder, in their hotbar, then kill that armor stand. Right? So if we take a look here, I have speed 3. If I go over and I drop tempo, oh wait, you know what? We got one more to look at. My bad. Alright, so this one is just saying if you also have light blue concrete, the tempo plus, in your hotbar, then give the player speed 2. Right? Same thing as what we looked at earlier, just it overwrites the speed 2 effect and gives us the speed 3. So if I drop the tempo plus, we go back down to speed 2. If I pick that back up, we go back up to speed 3. If I drop the original tempo, we lose the effect altogether. You have to have both if you want the maximum stat, right? And that's applying to all these. So if I pick up might, we can see I now have strength 2. And maybe I only want strength 2, but maybe I want maxed out resistance, right? So now I have resistance 3. And you know what? Maybe we want some more health. So we do that. Well, now if we look at my hotbar, we can see that I only have 3 slots left. So this is where the juggling and managing your hotbar comes into play, right? We have limited space to work with here. So we got to be smart and decide kind of what build we want and how we want to play the map. And I kind of like that. So that's why I kind of designed it like this and everything. And I think it should be pretty cool once all the other abilities and the weapons are in play, and then I can really kind of see how it works and balance everything out. And I will be doing more tutorials in the future of showcasing some of those weapons and some of those abilities that I keep speaking of, but that will be for another video. I almost completely forgot to show this. The commands are the same for all these, but if you want to change, so like this is set to the speed, but all you have to do, to change it over is change the name of the armor stand, right? Change the item. In this case, it's gray concrete, and then change the effect. This one. So yeah, strength 1 for 1, and that applies to all these. Like if I go over to slow falling, we can see that it's just saying slow falling, and I have the armor stand named as lightweight. So I just named all the armor stands after the skill that it's applying to. So yeah, basically if you want to copy this and you build, you just have to build one, use a structure block, copy and paste the rest of them, and just change a couple words around, right? And I encourage you to build upon this, make it better than what I've done here. I'm sure there's better ways to do this. This is just the way I thought to do it, so that's how I did it. So that's pretty much all I got here for this first video that I'm posting. If you like command blocks and just kind of redstone and map building and stuff like that, then I don't know, stick around and see what else I have coming. If you don't, that's also fine. That's okay, you can do that. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.